Please leave your message after the tone.
Hey, ¿qué onda? ¿Cómo estás?
Ej, bok nona, ja sam. Šta ima doma?
Hi, Summer. This is Eric calling you.
Yeah, I know, right? It's been a while. I can't believe I've been here for a full semester already.
Obožavam ovaj grad i ljude u ovom gradu i fakultet i stvarno se osjećam kao da sam kod kuće. Questo posto mi ha letteralmente accolta nel modo più familiare possibile.
A veces un poco difícil porque hay que escribir varios ensayos, pero los maestros, la neta, son súper buena onda.
Non, c'est fou, il y a tellement de choses à faire, je suis pas habitué à autant d'options. لسه مش بتكلم هولندي كويس بس كل الناس بتتعامل بالإنجليزي. You know what they say, work hard, play hard. تعرفت على ناس كتير من جنسيات مختلفة.
Sono fiera di dirti però che sono me stessa.
Te extraño un montón y espero que me puedas visitar pronto.
Jako mi falite i podragajte mu okolina za mene.
Yes, thank you, Luc. And well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for all of you who are joining online who are watching this webinar afterwards. My name is Sylvia van Glabbeek, and I work at the international office of Vrije Universiteit Amsterdam. Today I'm going to use VU Amsterdam. That will be easier. And today we're going to talk about the university and what to expect. Who are we? How do we work? How do we support you? So the idea is to manage your expectations and to explain all this. The webinar is not about the application process or anything like that. If you have questions about your application or the visa process or housing process, I'm going to send you a couple of links so you can contact your international student advisor or one of my other colleagues. And let's see. So first we're gonna start with the presentation. I'm going to explain you who we are and what we do. And then at the end, when I finish, we have time for questions. If you like, when questions pop up during my talk, you can put them in the chat already. That's absolutely no problem, but I will answer them at the end. And I see Matteo and Natalia are online. Welcome. Good you're joining. So yeah, let's start. I think I will be talking for maybe 20-30 minutes more or less, and then we have a lot of time afterwards for questions if you have them. So yeah, well, for the people who are online at the moment, you are, as far as I know, you are already accepted. So you know that we are located in the Netherlands, we are in Amsterdam. You probably also know that Amsterdam is the capital of the Netherlands. And well, here we see a beautiful picture of one of the canals. Maybe you have even been here. I am from Amsterdam myself, and it's a lovely city. Everything is beautiful. Like, still, when I'm biking around, sometimes it feels like being in a movie. Yeah, there's a lot of water. Maybe I cannot see your reactions, but I wonder if you know how many canals we have in total in Amsterdam. Maybe someone knows. Think about it. How many do you think? Maybe 50 or 200 or less? I'm going to tell you. 44, I see in the chat. Nope. We have 165 canals in total in Amsterdam. That's only in Amsterdam. What I also really like about Amsterdam is that it's pretty small, although it's the capital. We have like 990,000 inhabitants living here, almost 1 million, and it's the biggest city of the Netherlands. But yeah, everything is pretty close by. We do everything by bike. So when we talk about distances, it's about the distance in bike time. So for example, I live 20 minutes from VU Amsterdam, and that's 20 minutes by bike. And for example, I don't know, the center is like 10 minutes by bike from my house, and that's how we relate. And to cross Amsterdam from north to south, or yeah, let's say to cross the city will take you 30 minutes more or less. That's small it is. Something else that I love about the city is that it's very safe. In the world, we are the sixth safest city, and in Europe, the second. And this means that you can bike around home, that you can bike home around 4 a.m. in the morning, and nothing will happen. It's that safe for of course for everyone, but let's talk about girls or women. We can just bike home alone, nothing will happen. Yeah, the nightlife is great. There are all kinds of things to do, even better in spring and summer. Then we have festivals. Some are even for free. We just celebrated Liberation Day, and that was a great festival in the west of the city. So there's always something to do, always something to explore. It's very green, lots of parks. It's also close to the airport of Amsterdam, which is called Schiphol, and pretty close to the beach as well. We have beautiful beaches in the Netherlands. Of course, the weather is not always the best, but if we have good weather, it's nice to go to the beach and get a tan. In the north of the Netherlands, we have a couple of islands as well. And from Amsterdam, you can travel to the north, take a ferry, and reach Texel, which I recommend as well. So yeah, lots of things to do. And the other good thing is that we all speak English. You probably already did your IELTS or TOEFL, maybe already sent it. If not, you still have till the end of this month. The deadline is the 1st of June, so no stress, please. But yeah, we all speak English. This also makes it a bit harder to learn Dutch if you like to, because we will always respond in English to help, and therefore it will be a bit harder to learn and practice your Dutch. But yeah, you can speak English everywhere, in the supermarket, with an old lady on the street asking, I don't know, maybe directions when you get lost, and at VU as well. That's therefore you need to handle an IELTS or TOEFL or another English exam. We teach everything in English. So let's talk about a little bit about higher education in the Netherlands. Well, you chose VU Amsterdam, I think, or maybe you are still deciding which university to go, or maybe even country. But yeah, let's assume you are going to join us and we see each other in August. A little bit about our education. Well, maybe different from your home country, but in the Netherlands, almost all universities are public. We have applied science universities, and we have also research universities. And we are a research university. And in total, we have 13, 14, I think 13 research universities in the Netherlands. And 10 of them are highly ranked among the best universities in the world, in the top 200. And well, this shows that no matter which university you choose, you will get a really high level of education. There's only one university that is private. It's called Nyenrode. It's like a business university. And all the others are public. And also to distinguish, because I know that if you are, for example, from Ecuador, like Natalia, who is online, yeah, not all public universities are good, and private universities are quite often better. In the Netherlands, that's not the case. We have a different system, and because of our system, also the system of the government and how all this is arranged, we can organize public universities with a very high level of education. I will get to the rankings in the following slide. And yeah, like what I already told you, we teach everything in English. We even have more programs in English than in Dutch. And it's also common that a Dutch student will study in English. So you will not only be surrounded by international students, but you will also study with Dutch. And hopefully you will have the possibility to also make some Dutch friends and really integrate in the country and the culture, and get to know some other fellow Dutch students. The rankings, like I told you, we are very highly ranked. So these are the rankings of VU Amsterdam, and we are ranked among the best universities in the world. And here you see the different ones. So there's Leiden ranking, the QS, and yeah, we are proud of this, proud of that we are highly ranked and that we belong of all these good universities worldwide. And it also shows that we provide a good and high level of education. The history of VU Amsterdam. We got founded in 1880, so that is like 143 years ago already. And on this beautiful picture, you see our first university building. This was in the center of the city. And nowadays, it looks different because we moved to the south of the city. And it's a bit more modern, and also the buildings are more modern. And we have a campus where all faculties are located. So yeah, it looks a bit different than this picture, but yeah. Well, the founder of VU Amsterdam was Abraham Kuyper. You see him on the picture as well. I have to admit that I'm not exactly sure who it is. And maybe you wonder how to pronounce the name. So in Dutch, we are called Vrije Universiteit Amsterdam. And this is also the name we use abroad and internationally, which is a bit difficult because the word vrije is hard to pronounce. Well, the trick here is that the I and the G, those two letters combined sound like I. So you say Vrije University or Universiteit Amsterdam. And vrije means in English free. So we are the Free University of Amsterdam. And this doesn't mean that we are free of costs, unfortunately. It means that we are free from interference by church and state. It also means that everyone is welcome, and yeah, that we are a quite diverse university. I will show you some numbers later to express how many students we have and how diverse we are. So let's go there. Here you can see it's a bit small, but here you can see that we have almost 32,000 students in total. For Dutch standards, we are quite a big university. Maybe compared to where you're from, it's not so big, but yeah, it's quite huge. And like 5,000 of our students are international students. And among them, among all nationalities we have 133 nationalities at campus. And I think this is great and interesting. It means that you will study with people from all over the world and that you will get to know people from everywhere. And yeah, in my opinion, that's interesting. You can learn a lot from others. You can learn about how they live, about their culture. Maybe, yeah, they can teach you stuff you didn't know, never heard of. So yeah, we are very diverse, not only among the international students, but only among the Dutch. Yeah, we have a quite multicultural society, and that's what you see also at campus. You don't only see Dutch people with blonde hair and white skin that are the tallest on earth. You see Dutch with different backgrounds, and that is also yeah, interesting, I think. Well, like I said, we have a lot of English talk programs, and well, this you already know probably because you applied and you're about to begin in September. But yeah, we have like 170 English talk programs, and we are a campus university. This means what I just said, that all our faculties are at the same place. So yeah, you don't have to move around. You can just go to campus, and there we have different buildings of the different faculties, and everything is there. And what I like a lot about the campus is that there is a coffee place, there's a basketball field, there are picnic tables, there's a little supermarket. Well, we also have, of course, restaurants and food, and yeah, you can just get anything that you need during the day of studying. And also, what we work on, we have a green office, and therefore we are the second university worldwide to combat climate change. So we also try to make the campus more green, for example, and we do all kinds of stuff to have a greener campus and also a greener university. Our educational style. So maybe up to now, the things you heard you already knew. Maybe this is something newer, or maybe you heard of it or read about it. This is about how we teach. What we do, well, we have, of course, lectures. And lectures, it depends a lot on the program you're in and how many students are in your program. Some are bigger, so then the lectures will be in bigger lecture rooms with more students. So yeah, it can happen that there will be 50 students, but also sometimes there are 200. And the lectures are, yeah, just about the topics, and there will be a professor in front of you explaining, yeah, the topic you are studying at that moment. But then besides that, we also have working groups and assignments, and they are way smaller. Then we work with like up to 20 students in one working group. And when you have to do assignments, sometimes there will be with 500 students. That really depends on the subject. So yeah, we have like the lectures are a bit bigger and the working groups are way smaller, which is great. And that makes it that you can get to know your fellow students better, and even the teachers. Here in the Netherlands, it's not so hierarchical, it's quite flat. So yeah, it's pretty normal to have a good close relationship with your teacher. Sometimes you even go for a drink when you finish the course, for example. That's all normal. It's not so formal. We are at the same level. So that also means that you can be critical, that you can ask critical questions to your teacher. That's no problem here. And something else is the mixed classroom. That's how we call it. So what I said, we have 133 nationalities. So we have mixed classrooms, and we teach our teachers to to be able to teach in an inclusive, diverse way, mostly inclusive, and that's what we call mixed classrooms. Something else we offer is the student well-being. We have actual student well-being points that's open every day from 10 to 4, and there are fellow students working. And if there's something you like to talk about or share, or you're worried about, you can always go there. They will be there waiting for you, helping you, and you can go physically or you can go online. They also have a chat where you can ask your questions or share your thoughts. And then besides that, we also have counselors, we have psychologists, we have the medical service where you can go to the doctor. We do a lot of community building as well. For example, we have food pride. So yeah, we do all these things to make you feel at home, and to also take care of you, because studying abroad is fun, but it's not always easy. So yeah, maybe someday you need a psychologist or someone who can help you with your mental health or physical health, and yeah, we have all that in-house. I already explained you quite a lot about the campus. Here you see a photo of the basketball field. Here on the right, you see the main building, this and 2 other buildings. This is a sunny day. We always use photos with sun. It's not always sunny, but yeah, we do have spring and summer, and at the moment it's quite good, the weather. I think this I already shared. What is also interesting to know maybe is that our campus is located next to the Zuidas, it's called. And this is the biggest business district of the Netherlands. And that means that it has lots of companies, like from lawyers to recruitment companies. So yeah, there's a lot of work next to the university. And we have also good relationships with many of those companies located over there. So if you're interested in doing an internship, for example, we can help you with that. Well, this is for the bachelor students among you. There is the option to study abroad during your study abroad. So if you are interested in 1 semester abroad, you can apply for that, and you can go, for example, to maybe Italy. It has to be with a university we have an agreement with, and we have many. You can Google it, you get the world map, and then you can see which universities are our partners. And then you can go 6 months to another country to do your exchange over there. If you want to read about it, here's the link, studyabroad.fu.nl. I think this is really awesome that even during your experience abroad, you can even extend it to another country. Yeah. Then also we have summer school. In summer, you will be off. There will be like almost 2 months of holidays. And during the holidays, you can do summer school if you like. These are the prices. I see the deadline passed. Well, then it will be winter school for you. Or yeah, because they are like, let me think. No, I'm not correct. It can be summer school because we are talking about 23, 2024. So yeah, then you have a lot of time to apply. It can be 1 week or 2 weeks, and it takes place in July. And it can be interesting to gather even more knowledge you are already doing. And if not, that's of course fine. You don't have to do summer school, but it's an option. This is interesting for after graduating. Let's say you graduate in 1 or 2 years if you do a master's, because doing a PhD is only possible with a master diploma. You need a degree, and there are different ways to do PhDs in the Netherlands. I'm not going to explain this fully because I would like to have more time for your questions, but I want to mention it so you know this is possible. Because yeah, we are a research university, so we do a lot of research, of course. I already mentioned them before. These are the international student advisors. They are my colleagues. We have 2 teams. We have the ESAs, we call them, the ESAs for bachelor programs and the ESAs for master programs. If you have a question about your application, contact them. They know everything, and they can also connect you to the right colleague. So yeah, this is important. Write down the website vu.nl/ESA. You are probably already in contact with them, but yeah, if you need anything or something is unclear, write your ESA, please. The other team, so these are the master ESAs, the other ones, these are the bachelor ESAs. Okay, what else do we have? We have our student and alumni ambassadors. And you can chat with them if you like. You can go to the website and you can look on program or country. So maybe you like to talk to someone from Ecuador, or you want to talk to someone from China, and they are or current students, so at the moment studying with us, or alumni. So it depends a bit your question, but you can select student or alumni, and then by country or study program, and you can chat them and ask them anything you like, and then you can hear from one of the students or alumni, which can be a different angle and also nice to hear from them how it actually is to live here, to study here, and what they like about it, or maybe not. They can give you tips. So yeah, vu.nl/ambassadors. Well, when you are about to graduate, you might want to stay in the Netherlands. You will get a visa, and if you like to stay, you can extend it with the orientation year. This is how we call it. You extend your visa, you get 1 year extra, and this year is, you get this year to find a job, and because you already have a visa, it will be easier to find a job. And we can also help you with that, with our career services. Here you find even a LinkedIn group, and this is the Zuidas, what I just mentioned, the business district of the Netherlands. And we help you with internships, with finding jobs. We do CV workshops, interview training. So yeah, keep this in mind. It's a bit early, but good to know that we can help you finding a job if you like to stay here. Well, what does it cost, all this? Well, you probably already know more or less, but I'd like to mention again, you need around 1,500 euros per month in Amsterdam. It all depends on your lifestyle, but this is, let's say, student lifestyle will cost you around this amount of money. And here you can see what you will spend it on. Rent will be the biggest expense. It's recommendable, and I hope you already did, to use our housing service. And yeah, for the rest, of course, you will spend money on food and public transport and books, maybe some other costs. So yeah, keep this in mind. What you also can do, if you like, you can look for a job during your studies. With your visa, you can work 16 hours a week, so 1/6. And in summer, even full time, that means 40 hours a week. What I always recommend is to first move and then start your studies. And in the first 3 months, don't work, just study. and settle down a bit, because you don't know how busy you will be and you don't know how you will cope with all the changes. So yeah, after 3 months, you know, and then you can see if you still have time and energy to work besides your studies. And yeah, with 16 hours a week, you can make some extra money. That can be nice. And if not, also no problem, but keep it in mind. Don't count on it, because maybe you won't have the time to work. Well, this also, this is called VU Amsterdam Starters Kit. And this is some things we help you with and we organize for you, all to make you feel at home and to feel welcome at VU Amsterdam. So yeah, what we do, we help you with your housing, visa, residence permit, all that. You probably already know because you are in these processes. And then when you arrive, we organize the introduction week. Part of the introduction week is the Practical Matters Day or days. And this is one full week of fun stuff and also practical stuff. And therefore, I recommend everyone to arrive around the 15th of August, because the introduction week is in the weeks after, I think in the last week of August. And then in the first week of September, we begin the academic year. So you will begin with your studies. So yeah, arrive around the 15th of August so you can arrive in a relaxed way, settle down a bit, do the introduction week, and then start your studies. Besides that, we also have different student associations. One of them is ESN. It's for the international students. It can be a lot of fun to join them. And this is the last slide. Then we go to the questions. Here you can find more links, of course, our socials. The most important, maybe, I cannot click on it, but is this one, vu.nl/ISA, your international student advisor. Also, Luc is sharing it in the chat. If you have any question, write them. This I really like myself. This is our campus tour. Click on it and you can see the campus and different videos, and it's interactive. So you get already an impression of how everything looks like, because in the beginning you will get lost. We have lots of buildings, and but it's okay. We also have lots of hostess, different colleagues that are in all buildings that can guide you. Yeah. So thank you for your attention. Thank you for listening. I saw one question from Natalia. She writes, what types of financial facilities or scholarships are available to study next year? So, well, next year will not be 2023-2024, because, yeah, the academic year, they start in September. So September 2023 will be already this year. And the deadline for applying a scholarship, they are already closed, because the deadline is the 1st of February. So if you would like to study with us applying for a scholarship, then you should wait another year, because yeah, then your deadline is 1 February 2024. And well, I can also share with you the website where you can read everything about the financial options, all the scholarships. We also have some agreements with scholarship agencies, which will make it a bit easier for you to collect the finances. So yeah, for this year, it will be a little difficult because the deadlines they passed. Maybe, Natalia, you live in Ecuador, maybe you can find scholarship agencies that still have the possibility to apply. But I know myself from, for example, I'm also working in Colombia and in Mexico, most of those deadlines also passed. But let me share you the link of scholarship by page. And then for the rest, for other people, if you have questions, please put them in the chat. Also good to mention is that scholarships are only available for master programs. So if you are interested or you are moving here to do your bachelor program, unfortunately, we don't have any scholarship for bachelors. So we only have them for master students. And well, I just shared a link there. You can read everything about it. We have our own scholarship, which is called VU Fellowship Program. This is a tuition waiver. So this means that we cover your tuition fee. And this scholarship is for highly motivated students with a high GPA. Your GPA should be 8 or higher. It depends where you're from and how the GPA, how you use the numbers. But yeah, 8 or higher, 4.5 or higher. Yeah, and you need to write a motivation. And then if you get the scholarship, you won't pay any tuition fee. And besides that one, we also have the Holland Scholarship Program. This is or 5,000 or 10,000 euros. And you can always apply for this one. So there's no extra selection or motivation needed. You can just click in the system Holland Scholarship Program. And then hopefully you are the lucky one who gets it. And then besides that, we have some other options, but please check the website. You can find all the information there. I see also here another question from Alejandra. I got a VU scholarship, so are there special activities that I have to participate, and will I receive information about it? Well, first of all, congratulations, Alejandra, with your scholarship. Good to hear. Always fantastic to get one, to win one. There are no special activities, but well, this is just a side note because I work with all Latin American students. So if you are from any Latin American country, maybe you can help me for, I'm always organizing some extra events, and I'm always looking for student ambassadors from Latin America who study at VU Amsterdam who can help me with my work, with informing other Latinos who want to study here. So yeah, if that's the case, let me share my email with you. And then please write me an email and we can meet in August, September and see how we can work together. So there is my email address. Let me see the chat. Let's see. Well, if anyone else has a question, please let me know. Please write it down. I see also that there is a link shared now with the campus tour. It's the youvisit.com. It can be nice to watch it before traveling. So you see how everything looks like and you get a bit more of an image of how it will be, because yeah, this tour is it's almost like walking around this campus. Let me see. Well, the ESA link, of course. I see another question. Matteo, thank you for your question. Does VU offer any financial assistance for international students doing their bachelor studies? No, unfortunately not. We do have the scholarship, but it's only for master students. What you can check that can be interesting also, yeah, for bachelor, either master students, is an allowance you can apply for. This doesn't come from us. It doesn't come from the university. It comes from the Dutch government. And because you are not having any income, you can apply for this allowance. And well, I don't have so many details about it, but it can be an option. I think it's called student allowance or maybe even rental allowance. Just try to Google it and find it. But yeah, there can be some financial support to have a little bit more of a budget. And then besides that, if you, after 3 months of studying, find the time for a job on the side, you can study 16 hours a week if you like. Okay. Let's wait a couple of minutes more to see if there are any questions. You're welcome, Matteo. I see another one. Natalia is asking, if I want to go with my family to study my master, are there any family housing or somewhere I can find information from alumni or students that have their families along with them for that period? Really good question. I have to say that for students, I'm not 100% sure. I think you can apply, and in your application, write down and make clear that you are not coming only you yourself. But yeah, this is something to check with my housing colleagues, because I don't want to promise anything that's maybe not correct. So I'm going to share with you website where you can find all the information about our housing service, and also the email addresses of my colleagues. So on this webpage, what I just shared with you, you can find all information. And also, if you didn't apply for our housing service, you can find tips about how to find a place. You can find also links and websites that can help you finding a place to live. So yeah, please check it out. And if you have any questions, write my colleagues from housing, because as you may all know, we are in a housing crisis in Amsterdam and in the Netherlands. It's pretty difficult to find a place at the moment. And I don't want to give you any false information. So go to the website, and if anything is unclear, please reach out to my housing colleagues. Okay. Let's see if you have more questions. Okay, let's wait 1 minute more to see if anything pops up for you. If you don't have any questions, then let's close the webinar. And yeah, I want to thank you for joining, for your questions. Please, go to the website, write your ISA, and feel free to ask for our help. That's where we are for. And for everyone who is watching this webinar online, thanks a lot as well for joining, for watching, for your interest in VU Amsterdam. And I wish you all a nice day, rest of the day. Thank you very much.